Hey guys, this is Josh here with Trillium Wild Edibles, and today I want to show you how to make a turkey and Swiss sandwich with chickweed and violet flowers. This is just one of the many ways that you can use your chickweed and violet flowers, also as a substitute for lettuce. This makes a really delicious and very nutritious substitute for lettuce, so let's get right into it. Okay, so I'm out here by one of the good chickweed patches out in my yard. All I simply have to do is just hold my finger down at the base, and then I can pluck right off. Okay, and there you can see what I've got in the bowl. I've got a good amount of chickweed for this sandwich. Now let's collect some violet flowers. Alright, now with your violet flowers, one thing I find that's really helpful is to go ahead and brush them off. Just give them a light brushing, because sometimes there are going to be some small little bugs inside of there. So I find that just brushing them off lightly, just like that, helps a whole lot with removing those bugs. Then after that, you can just simply pluck them right off the stem. They come off super easy. I don't know if you guys can hear the thunder in the background, but I'm going to try to do this before it starts raining on me horribly. Just simply give them a good brushing, and then pluck them off at the base. They come off so easy. These things are so easy to gather. Doesn't take very long, especially for enough just for a sandwich. Okay, that is looking absolutely beautiful. Let's go inside and make our sandwich now. Okay, now after you've gotten your chickweed and your violet flowers inside, just simply go through and pick off any parts of the chickweed that you don't want to eat. Make sure you remove a good portion of some of the stems if they're not juicy enough to your liking, or if there's too much stem for your liking. The more of the tender tops that you do use, just like this one here, are going to be really good, and they're also going to have a really good texture as well. They're not going to have that stemmy kind of hay-like texture that the stems are going to have. Even though these are very juicy, too much stem is impreferable. So I'm just simply going to go through here, and I'm going to pick out any of the tender tops or any of the nice looking leaf sections that I see, and I'm going to remove any of the stem that I don't want to deal with. Alright, and then after you've gone through your chickweed and your violet flowers, go ahead and give them a light tossing, and then put a little bit of cold water on top of them. Make sure they all get kind of submerged in the water, and then you want to let them sit for about 5 minutes this way. If you leave them longer than 5 minutes, then they're going to get a little soggy. They also will wilt a little bit more. So keep that in mind whenever you're preparing chickweed and violet flowers. Okay, now that our chickweed and violet flowers are about ready, I'm going to put some sourdough bread in a toaster. Give it a light, gentle toasting. And while our bread is toasting, we just want to go ahead and drain our chickweed and violet flowers. Give them a good straining. Okay, our bread is now done. Go ahead and set it on the plate. Alright, so now we just want to go ahead and put our piece of Swiss cheese on there. Make sure you give it a good fold. If your piece is too large like mine is here, you can see how large my piece is, so I had to fold it a bit. And there we set our turkey. And then over top, we just place our chickweed and our violet flowers to our heart's content. Looks like I've certainly got way more than enough chickweed and violet flowers for this sandwich, but that's a-okay. And very healthy, very nutritious. Colorful, very pretty, very colorful. Now the last thing I'm going to top this sandwich off with is just a spoonful of mayonnaise here. Just a little bit of mayonnaise, not a whole lot. There's a straggler leaf there. If your chickweed is growing in amongst all kinds of other plants like mine is, you might want to remove the ones that you don't feel like eating at the time, like I just did there. Okay, and there we are. We have our beautiful turkey and Swiss cheese sandwich on toasted sourdough bread with violet flowers and chickweed. I'm going to garnish the top of the sandwich with some of these violet flowers. And then there we are. We have our beautiful violet flower and chickweed sandwich with turkey, Swiss cheese on toasted sourdough bread. Okay, let's dig in. Oh yeah. This is so good. The chickweed, the violet flowers, man. The chickweed this time of year, it's so mild. I swear it tastes just like little baby lettuce to me, especially mixed with violet flowers. And there you guys can see the inside of the sandwich. Granted, yeah, that's where I've chewed, but that gives you guys an idea of just how hearty just a couple seconds, maybe even 2 minutes, of gathering chickweed and violet flowers can actually be. You can get enough to replace your greens for your normal sandwiches or salads generally very easily. So I thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you learned just a little bit of something. If you want to learn more about edible or medicinal plants, make sure to subscribe. This is so good.